Good evening, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Realltom. Well, my name is Tom. I am the Caravel Football. I am the really watching today, folks, for Manchester United to take on Fulham live in the Emirates. Okay, cool. All the finals, if you are listening stream on the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button. If you are new, thank you very much to everybody who has joined us today. Wireless one. Perfect. Right, yeah, a very good evening to all folks. We're at Old Trafford and we've got a FA Cup clash between Manchester United and Fulham kick off at 4:30. Get through to the comments in a second. So, yeah, here we go. Jacob D. Mitrovic. He scares his opponents like a witch. Now, why is Solomon on the bench? I'm not sure, you know. I didn't listen to the interview. I'll check, though. We'll find out, Jacob. But no, 4:30 we kick off here at here at Old Trafford. And I believe if this one is still all square at the end, it will go to extra time and penalties. There's Mitrovic, look. The Serbian. Don't forget to answer our poll, see, and let us know who you think is going to win. Get your scoreline prediction in the chat as well. And we've got Fulham to win. Hello, Mr. Damo Official. Welcome in. It says Fulham to win 3-1. And you guess what? When we are doing one striker, it is for the best. It didn't. Maybe. Yeah, we'll look at the team news in a moment. Mitrovic is starting. So to Willian. Yeah, I would have preferred a Premier League match, of course, you know, at this time on a Sunday, but there you go. I'm sure this will be a good game. Saying 2-0. Wow. I think United 2-0, to be fair, Jacob. And we did seal the league double over Palace in our 4-1 win earlier. Yeah, it's just a nice game to watch, that one. 8-point gap over City, top of the league. Job's a good one, isn't it? 75% of tonight's viewing are backing Fulham on the poll. 25% backing Fulham. Man United. Interesting. Muy interesante. We've got 3 viewers, 2 likes. Make sure everyone leaves a like on the stream. Going for 6 likes in this one. Oh, true to life. Right, it's nearly 4:20, so I'm going to get the team lineups ready for you here. I'm also going to have a little look and see what's been happening in the FA Cup today. And yesterday as well, of course, with Man City. It is 4:20, so let's go through today's team lineups and also the matches. So Brighton absolutely battering Grimsby Town. Finished 5-0. Dennis Undab, Evan Ferguson on the score sheet with a brace, Solly March and Karen Matoma. And a 5-0 win over Grimsby for Brighton. They are through to the next round. I take it the draw will follow this. I'm not sure when the draw will be. Sure, someone will let me know. Sam Gallagher scored an own goal in. Sorry, that's incorrect. Ben Brereton Diaz gave Blackburn Rovers an early lead in 21st minute from a penalty spot. Sam Gallagher with the own goal, 28th minute to equalise. And then Ollie McBurney, Sammy Smodics regained Blackburn's lead. Ollie McBurney and Tommy Doyle completed the comeback for Sheffield United in a 3-2 win. Manchester City yesterday beating Burnley by 6-0. Erling Haaland with a hat-trick, Alvarez with a brace, Cole Palmer also getting on the score sheet. Yeah, I hate seeing Burnley get battered like that, but there you go. And here is the team news from Man United versus Fulham. David De Gea begins in goal. The back four consists of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, Lisandro Martinez, and Luke Shaw. In defensive midfield, it's a two of McTominay and Marcel Sabitzer. Attacking midfield is Jadon Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, and Marcus Rashford playing behind. Wout Weghorst, who leads the line, and on the bench sees Victor Lindelof, Tara Malacia, Fred, Diogo Dalot, Anthony, Facundo Pellistri, Jack Butland, Anthony Elanga, and Komi Mainu for Eric Ten Hag. Fulham begin with Bernd Leno in goal. The back four consists of Kenny Tete, Issa Diop, Tim Ream, and Anthony Robinson. In midfield, it's a defensive two of João Palhinha and Harrison Reed. Attacking midfield is a three of Willian, Andreas Pereira, Bobby Reed. Decoy over Reed. Is that right, Bobby? Decoy over Reed? I'm not sure. And Alexander Mitrovic leads the line. On the bench, Marek Rodak, Tosin Adarabioyo, Harry Wilson, Tom Kearney, Manuel Solomon, Cedric Suarez, former Arsenal man. I'm not sure if he's on loan or not. Dan James, Sasa Lukic, and Carlos Vinicius. There's the team news then, folks. For this evening, and there he's a snail. And the best goalkeeper in the world on the Liverpool scale. Right. Come on, Fulham, says Patrick Roberts. Lots of people back in Fulham today. 80% back in Fulham on the poll. The semi-final draws has just been made now. Brighton will play Man United or Fulham. Man City to host Sheffield United. Who isn't? Who even likes Man United? I hate Man United, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan. There's the Fulham fans in the stands. Right, Man United are in the tunnel. We're just waiting for Fulham. But there will be an ad break, I think, before kick-off. Sir Alex Ferguson. We need to win so we can stay in the top 10. Well, this doesn't affect you today. This is FA Cup. Right. Oh, I haven't changed the thing. Hang on. D81921. It's okay. Here come the Fulham team. They're in the tunnel. Here they come. They're coming out. Set. Here comes the ad break. Right. Bloody hell. Olimers and Fleury's together with on a Samsung advert. So yeah, the semi-final draws have been made. And City will host Sheffield United for definite. Here we go. Good old Fulham chance, eh? Rightio then. It's time to get ready for kick-off. Let me know if you want the blind pulling down, by the way. The light is in my, sort of in my view. I can break through it, but I'd have to get very close. Thoughts going with Ukraine at a kick-off then. Chris Kavanagh is the referee today. Underway. For this big game, Mitrovic. I'm going to knock this down a bit because it is a bit bright in here. I'm not going to lie about that. Hopefully you can see me. No, you can't see me better. You cannot see me better. Shut that. Now. I'm just looking for Andreas Pereira. There you go, you can see me a lot better now. I will get that window cleaned at some point because I think that might be the issue. You know, whenever there's light, it just gets in my face and there you go. Towards Tim Ream and away by Harry Maguire. Need clearance. Back in towards Issa Diop. There. To flip his hand and react. It's Issa Diop with the header. Prowse delivery looking for Mitrovic, who does get his head to it. Sure to push. Anthony Robinson. Played in towards Pereira. Smash clear by Luke Shaw. It's a penalty appeal. Ream. Ream again. Anthony Robinson. BD could ever read. Finds Willian. Robinson's made a great run. Ball across. A chance for William. As Pereira slipped. And Russia looking to escape. Polina with the tackle. Throw in Man United. Saka to take the throw in. Be cleared away by Anthony Robinson. Balls with Leandro Martinez. It's to Harry Maguire. Second. Welcome in, Kate, Jonathan. How you both doing? Says, come on, Fulham. Come on, Fulham. But lots of people are backing Fulham today. So it's 50-50 on the poll. 8 votes. 50-50. 50% backing Man United, 50% backing Fulham. Four likes already. Fulham started well. Great pressing. Dominated the ball at the moment. Got a throw in there off Rashford. I would like, well, Fulham, yeah. Thought it would be a great win for Fulham if they knocked Man United out, but I think Man United will win, but I'd like Fulham to win. Been a great start. Luke Shaw on the ball. Just going forward there. Here's Shaw. Willian cuts that out. No one there to meet the ball low as it was sent forward. On the 2nd of April, time we play Man United at home. Who do you think will win? I reckon it'll finish 1-1. Polinia, great ball into Pereira as he won it back. Mitrovic made a really good run. Backed up by Willian. Drags it wide. Didn't catch it right, but good move by Fulham. Oh, by Polinia. Nice ball to Pereira. Sends it into Mitrovic to make the diagonal run. And then pulled back to Willian. Drags it wide. Here is Luke Shaw. Now Marcus Rashford on the left. Into Sancho central. Bruno Fernandes into the centre. And headed away by Issa Diop. Further cleared by Anthony Robinson. And Willian in the battle with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has gone down, but Willian won the battle cleanly. And his iron on the ball, going for it. Got the elbow into the ribs. Bruno Fernandes. Fulham. Well, Bruno Fernandes is down at the moment. Play will restart with a Fulham drop ball. There we go. Ream. Let's go for a chip there. Either way, David De Gea caught it. Maybe caught David De Gea off his line. Dominate. Mitrovic with the tackle. And yeah, tried to get forward. Poor pass. And intercepted by Bobby D. Reed. It was Ream who was up there, beating to it in the air. Back forward by Anthony Robinson. Diop steps in. Lost out. Michael looking for Rashford. So he looked to try and squeeze through the gap, which was ever so tight. Fulham have been playing good. Man United have been playing good as well. It's been a pretty equal game at the moment. They're up to 11 minutes here at Old Trafford. Polina, nice touch. Nice run by João Polina. Surging away from Sancho. And now out wide to Reed from Mitrovic. Tete on the overlap. Crossing towards Mitrovic, who was going for the header. And Wan-Bissaka clears it away, and then Bruno further. Now United looking to counter. Rashford on the run for the left-hand side. It's a speedy break. Weghorst with Bruno Fernandes in the middle. Weghorst straight at Leno. Looks like he stuttered before he took the shot. That Weghorst. When you get into that kind of position, just take the shot. Pereira. Nicely done. Tritch stepped in. Leanne. Martinez with the interception. Fulham went out of the wall for long. They could never read. Has invited the chase for Harrison Reed. And he's done well, Harrison Reed. Corner. He's won. Couldn't find an option. Instead went to win the corner. Had lots of space, Harrison Reed there. Pereira away by Fernandes. Falls back for Anthony Robinson here. Willian. Ream. Oh, into a dangerous area. Really dangerous. No one was there to tap it home. It's a great ball by Ream. Oh, perfect ball. Perfect ball. Saka just lifted his leg as well. There. Nice ball forward. Flick on by Rashford. Sabista. Chase. Fulham's throw. "15 minutes in. Man United 0, Fulham 0. Willian. Anthony Robertson clips it in. Looking for Bobby Deacon over Reed. Back by Ream towards Harrison Reed. Tete keeps the move alive. That's a foul by Bruno Fernandes, who is complaining, but you just clip Harrison Reed's knee. Was it his hamstring? Harrison Reed's knee is bleeding. We should be fine. It's quite a packed box. Pereira looking to bend it towards Willian. Tete keeping it alive. To Pereira. And straight at Bruno Fernandes. And that's a foul by Andreas Pereira. Free kick, Manchester United. He's booked as well. Yeah, Herschel was going to be away then, so Pereira pulled him back. It's the yellow card. Great run by Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side. Sancho waiting the far post. And a good interception by Leno. Excellently read. Open space. It's a deal. Retreats back. It's Maguire. That's a forward distance. Robertson did well in terms of shrugging off his man. Rashford with the tackle, throw in Fulham. Ream. It's a foul, free kick. So funny if I got knocked out of this because Eriksen well, he'd be beside himself, wouldn't it? We know he's a good ball into the box. Cleared away by Wan-Bissaka. So is Willian. And United are sitting him back. Just a little bit. Ball sent towards Willian. Away by Wan-Bissaka. Putting it back into Mitrovic's path as he's trying to shrug off Harry Maguire. It's a foul. He's booked. He'll miss the same final, Harry Maguire. Captain Harry. Misses the final. Misses the semi-final. Pereira will take the free kick. Going towards Ream. Goal kick again. As you were. 22 minutes in. Man United 0, Fulham 0. Fulham have looked slightly better side. It's a really good high press from Fulham. Front threes. Positive in all areas. Saka. Good ball by Rashford there. Well done. Yeah, not bad. Oh, but poked nicely to Weghorst. Oh, cross towards Weghorst. So this was in there. Ten Hag does not look happy on that touchline, does he? Tete pushes off Rashford. Ball into Harrison Reed's path. Bit of a tussle. Nice turn, gets the ball in. Won't come down for Bobby D. Called over Reed there. It's a bit sad. Clearance. Fulham, St. Patrick Roberts. Pick up the old Fulham. White West Londoners. Reed. dropped a sub. Oh, Harrison Reed. Mitrovic went down. Was he caught by Lisandro Martinez there? Reed with the pirouette.
When I came across the Monzo business account, I was game changing.
Oh. Shoots warming up. Harrison Reed's got a problem.
How you know I'm on YouTube? Really? My channel is called Travis Doodle.
And he had nil Fulham nil. David De Gea on the ball. Rashford taking on Easton Diop. So Harry Maguire. Probably D could ever read. Dominate. Tidying up. Sends the ball forward, looking to release Sancho, but easy cover. And nil from nil still. Come on, Fulham. We need a bit more to this game. Willian. Here's Willian. I think we space out wide. Never read and not the greatest of crosses. Blocks. .30 minutes on the clock. Pereira picks out Anthony Robinson. Great crossing towards Mitrovic, who gets his head to it. Yes, I have. I went to watch Arsenal play Leicester last year. And yeah, I used to live down there. Yeah, I've been there before a couple of times. Latest, I haven't been there this season though, as of yet. Of course. So it's Rashford in. Nicholson sent away to Nan. Yeah. Welcome in there, Daily CSE Focus. Come on, Fulham. .32 and a half minutes in. You want to go to the bridge, do you? I'm sure you get the opportunity at some point to watch Chelsea, the bridge. It'll have to be against maybe like a Bournemouth or somewhere like or someone like that though, because hate to say it, but you wouldn't want to have your first trip to the stadium as a defeat. Still 0-0 here at Old Trafford. Yeah, Leno's not had to do much, has he? I hope this isn't the goalless Tyner. Well, dare I say, I hope that there's no extra time. We already had one load of that this week. Maybe for Sancho. On a stadium tour in May, nice. When did the new kits come out? I'm not sure. I have seen some concept kits, but I don't think they're the real ones. We saw, by the look to the kits, we're going sort of last season style, if you like, with the away kits. Third kit is there's no concept to the third kit yet. Sancho through to Vegas. And on to Bruno Fernandes down the right-hand side. Gets the cross in towards Luke Shaw at the far post, going for the header. Kenny Sese with a block in. Corner. No, mate, I haven't. Oh, it's towards McTominay. No, with the reaction and the save. No, I'm not doing the screen share thing, mate. I'm not really bothered about the Chelsea kits, to be honest with you. That's what you're on about. Polina. Went the ball. Seen a foul there. Didn't really see much contact. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, no, I'm not doing a heat map thing. No way. I'm tackled the throw in. Because I don't want to use it, mate. It's a big chance.
So it's a chance. Cleared by Willian. At the moment in this game, Litterich's been all right. Willian's lively. Ream's been good. Both goalkeepers have been playing well. Been an all right game. Bit boring at times. And this one could be going to extra time. We can't find a breakthrough. Obviously, Ericsson's going to be a missed character in the United team. So his work rate has been brilliant. 3 minutes to get for the break. Man United 0, Fulham 0. Check that down. And in towards Ream. Willian coming onto it. Now here's Pereira. Skipping away from McTominay. Here's Willian on the right hand side. Palini, a central deflected. Off Savitzer. Not cleared at all. Also Willian. Robinson will get the throw in off Sancho. We blocked him off. Robinson, take this throw in. Robinson. Harrison really looking to get on the end of it. McTominay trying to get forward, but he's a Diop with the tackle to win it back for Fulham. Ream. And Willian to Pereira. Robinson to Willian. Back to Tim Ream. Approaching half time. Here there's going to be a minimum of 2 added minutes at the end of the half. Paulinia. Tete. Yeah, 2 minutes added on in the first half. Nearly there. Clearance by De Gea. Leno. Ream. Yeah, Fulham have been the better side first half here. That's a mistake. Sancho. Oh, McTominay should have finished. Hang on, it was deflected. Corner. It'll be. What a brilliant move that was. Sancho should have pulled the trigger himself. Pulls it back to McTominay. It was deflected behind. It's going to be a corner. The last kick of the game, you would think, for Luke Shaw into Sancho. And Bruno Fernandes has it onto him. And one back by Willian, and there goes the half-time whistle. Well, a great first start actually there from Fulham. Lots of positives for them. Didn't play badly at all, not too shabby. Man United maybe a little bit fatigued from midweek. And at the break, it's Fulham 0. Man United 0, Fulham 0 at Old Trafford. We're back in 2 minutes' time to analyse that first half.
back then after our short break, folks. It is 0-0 here at Old Trafford at the break between Man United and Fulham. And we're going to do some half-time analysis in a moment. What was this advert? Riz. Right. Not interested? Right. Time for analysis. So yeah, Man United played all right. A bit of fatigue showing. Fulham, I thought they started brightly, came out of the boxes. Yeah. I think it was worthy of a goal that first half, definitely. And United did lack a bit of quality in front of goal. And they did have some big openings. Yeah, fatigue will be showing. They have been playing non-stop every 3 days since the World Cup. But here's some of the Fulham crosses. Mitrovic there. Delicious ball across. And they have been good defensively, Man United. And yeah, Eric Ten Hag won't be happy. I agree, yeah. Fulham have been the better side, Flicks, yeah. Yeah, Man United have just not. Well, in the second half, they'll have to come out of the boxes. Eric Ten Hag, I'm sure, in that dressing room, we're slamming him right now, saying, where's the quality? And I'm sure he himself will want to get this tie done within 90 minutes. Because if this was to go to extra time, it would just add more fatigue to Man United. In the Premier League, Arsenal winning 4-1 over Palace. We'll talk about that in a moment. But here's the big chance for Weghorst. He just dragged it, didn't he? Got to hit that with power, real viciousness. But it's very, very comfortable for Leno just to get down and. Well, it almost makes that Weghorst look bad. There's another chance. They've had a few chances, but they've chipped it or dragged it wide. Yep, smashed them to pieces. But yeah, the fans have been quiet as well. Oh, of course, yeah. ITV competition to win hospitality tickets to the FA Cup final. You reckon Fulham. Well, based on that first half, Fulham has looked the better side, hadn't they? Fulham looked more likely. I just hope they can finish it in 90 minutes because,
I've already had my fair share of extra time and penalties this week. No, of course he didn't. Of course he didn't. He was a wimp and he went back. He should have really kept going and sparking the drama, but no. He decided to save the BBC. Didn't he? He just had to. He just had to. Yeah, Lineker went out of his resignment from the BBC. And yeah. No, Arsenal today beating Palace by 4-1. It's a very, very comfortable one in the end. And Martinelli on the score sheet in 28th minute. Saka scoring in the 43rd minute. Granit Xhaka scoring in the 55th minute. And Saka getting his second goal in the 74th minute after Jeff Schlupp got a goal back. Assists on Bukayo Saka, Ben White, Leandro Trossard, and Kieran Tierney. In terms of stats, Arsenal won this fixture 15 times, only 4 wins in total for Palace, twice won at home, twice won away. We've actually had more away wins than at home wins against Palace. 8 away, 7 at home. And 8 draws as well between the two of us. And it's the first time in a few seasons where we've managed to do the double over Crystal Palace. The table means that we stay perfectly at the top, 8 points ahead of City. And catching up on goal difference as well, just 2 behind City on goal difference. But what matters is that we've got an 8-point gap. Bournemouth in 19th after their loss to Villa. West Ham United not able to not playing this weekend, meaning they won't be able to try and get a chance of escaping the relegation zone. Leicester getting a point against Brentford. Had they not got that point, they would be, as a matter of fact, they would actually just be outside the relegation zone on goal difference, unless obviously they lost by a 2-goal margin, in which case they would have been in the relegation zone. In terms of Villa, they move up into 11th on 38 points, minus 4 goal difference. Chelsea remain in 10th. Southampton have their 3-3 draw with Tottenham, stay bottom, but gain a point. Tottenham stay 1 point behind Man United on 49 points. Wolves stay in 13th on 27 points after their 4-2 defeats to Leeds. Obviously, we've got 2 suspensions now. Leeds move up into 14th place after that win on 26 points on a 9 goal difference and just a point behind Wolves. Had they have been able to claim 1 more point previously, they would actually be above Wolves on goal difference by now. In fact, they'd also be above Crystal Palace on goal difference and behind Villa in 12th. I know they are. He does, but you know, I don't think it would be a bad thing if Crystal Palace got relegated. You know, I really don't think it'd be a bad thing at all. Right, 22nd and 23rd of April did that say. So in that case, there will be some postponements made, I'm sure. That'd be great, wouldn't it? It'd be great. And don't write Sheffield United off against City because, I mean, they could. They could. But no, Brighton, Man City will be postponed because Man City and Brighton both will be in action on that weekend. And if Fulham are to get through there, tie against Leeds will be postponed. Or if Man United get through, their tie against Chelsea will be postponed on the 22nd of April. But no postponements or adjustments have been made yet. Player of the match, I'm going to give it Granit Xhaka today. Okie dokie then, we're nearly ready for the second half. There's just a quick warm-up going on for United. Alright, we're going to get underway second half then. Momentarily. Because I've never won at Old Trafford before. Maybe that could change. We're underway for second half. I'm going to lift the blind a bit. Because I think some of the light has started to fade away. That window needs to be cleaned. Be a foul. Some sunset tonight. Sunset is 17 minutes past 6, so 3 minutes before scheduled full time of this match. I will receive sunset. What about you guys? Where's your sunset? What time's your sunset? Where are you? Well, I'm throwing. Mitrovic overread. Mitrovic. I might come through to Willian. Willian! Anthony Robinson has a try. Just over the top. So tomorrow my weather looks a little bit like this then. We've got cloudy most of the day. Cloudy with a little bit of drizzle going into the night. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be rain from midnight, moving into the morning with clouds, back into rain, alternating as I get up at 6 a.m. Just as I leave, it will start to stop raining. As I finish the papers, we move into a windy section of the day. And then rain back coming on a stroke of 9:30. Willian, oh my days, he should have scored then. Wednesday, same really. Rain from midnight going into 3 a.m. Wind through the rest of the day. Thursday, windy, and then around about 8:30, the rain starts, finishes at, well, I think it goes into the night. It does. All right. Then a sunny Friday. Next Saturday will be sunny. And same again Sunday with a bit of rain and clouds. So around about 6 o'clock next Sunday, there will be some rain. Prediction. So yeah, just a quick weather forecast check. And Andreas Pereira clips it in. Oh, it's in! Mitrovic gets the goal for Fulham. You can't say they don't deserve it. It's his first goal in the Emirates FA Cup, and it's a crucial goal on Old Trafford. Manchester United 0, Fulham 1. He called it. Rashford is down. Oh, Mitrovic, there you go. The right position, the right time. Flick from Issa Diop, danger area, and finish from Mitrovic. Was that 2-0 prediction? Yeah, there you go. Check complete goal will stand, by the way. VAR did have a quick look. There was an appeal to an infringement, but it was not an infringement, and the goal will stand is the news that I'm hearing. One 0 Fulham. Now it's interesting. I've got a goal. Yeah. Towards Tim Ream, clears it away brilliantly as Weghorst looking to create danger. And he could over Reed. Kenny Tete will get there. We're not without fouling Luke Shaw, though. Clipped his foot. Well, if they can hold on to this Fulham, my word. Super Fulham, we sing. We're by far the best team that the world has ever seen. Here's Maguire. Over the top here. And Rashford out wide. And Bruno Fernandes. Oh! I thought he was going to score then. It was a lovely one-touch passing. A great movement. Down that side from Rashford. One touch from Bakehorst into Rashford. One touch from Rashford into Bruno. And then one touch from Bruno and drags it wide. No. Here's Anthony Robinson. And now McTominay onto Veghorst. This is Sancho. Out wide into McTominay. McTominay, can he get the ball across? Pulls it to Sancho. And a tackle from Anthony Robinson. It was solid and it was class. Willian's kept it in. He's leaving the break here for Fulham. Pereira has popped up. Willian has Mitrovic onto his side. Mitrovic in possession. Across to Polinia. In towards Pereira. Might have to pull it back to Polinia. Pereira goes for the cross in towards the back post. With Mitrovic waiting. And in the end it bobbles out for a goal kick. Martinez furious that Chris Cavan are penalising him. There's Anthony. Here's Deco Reed. And it goes out for the Fulham throw. You're top of the FA Cup at the moment, and we are top of the Premier League. This lot, top of the Premier League. That lot, the white badge that says FFC in red writing, is top of the FA Cup at the moment. So one of the shock results this weekend. He's the deal. Tadiq Reed slipped, but still has the ball. Slipped twice. Must be a bit of a wet pitch. Paulinia. And he's brought down by Bruno Fernandes. I thought Chris Kavanagh wasn't going to give it, but he pulled it back. Took a while to make the decision, but I thought it was a foul initially. By Fernandes, yeah. Don't get the ball. Gets Paulinia. Takes his legs away. It is a foul. Herrera to take this free kick. He will deliver. It's a nice ball. It's spent towards the far post with Issa Diop waiting. And here comes the Man United substitutions, and it's quite an aggressive one here. First, Scott McTominay coming off. Needs to be replaced by Anthony. And that's the only substitution. Well, it wasn't really aggressive. But it will mean a bit of a change of shape for Manchester United. Maybe Anthony could be the difference here as he chases and Anthony Robinson. Oh, God. Scoreline between Lazio and Roma, 0-0 in Serie A. Hoping that's not a cold coming. And, I need to have a drink. Because, Wan-Bissaka with Tim Ream, Anthony in support. Oh, Christ, man. If I didn't sneeze then. Wan-Bissaka. And here's Lisandro Martinez. Anthony in space. On the other side is Sancho, who gets the ball to Luke Shaw. This is Bruno Fernandes looking to play it through to Sancho. To take a deflection on the way. Corner. Bruno Fernandes play it into the centre. Another one. Cut out by Tete. The back post. At the near post, sorry. And they've done that straight down Leno's throat as it was aimed towards the back post. Leno. Well. On. Of course, then. One back by Anthony Robinson here. Forced back by Anthony. Puts a bit more, puts a bit of pressure on him. The free kick's been given. Yeah, the nibble there, Anthony, doesn't he? And the fans say the ball went out of play, didn't. That did, off Willian. 28 minutes then for Fulham to hold on. And if they do hold on, the reward is massive. They will get the opportunity to play up against Brighton Hove Albion in the semi-final, and they could be headed to Wembley, not just for the semi-finals, but the finals also if they win that against Brighton. And don't forget, Fulham have done the double over at Brighton in the Premier League this season already. So it will be absolutely thrilling now if Fulham win this. Willian. And here's Kenny Tete joining on the attack. Gets the ball in. Mitrovic's header. And caught the ball for David De Gea in the end. Sancho to Bruno Fernandes. This is fake horse. Back to Lisandro Martinez. Here's Bruno Fernandes again. Sancho. Nice little touch to get it onto Luke Shaw. Lovely return, although well intercepted by Kenny Tete. Did really well. And now he's getting pulled by Sancho. That's surely a booking. Surely he's going to get booked for that. He's pulling his shirt and pulling his arm. It's got to be a yellow. I mean, I get physicality, but he's pulling his arm and he's going to escape a booking, I think. Lucky boy. Lucky boy. He's a lucky Sancho, because I'm telling you, if I was the referee, I would have booked him for that. Chris Cavan has obviously been a bit lenient to him. And that will be Decordova-Reid's ball. He will get there. And I think he's got been pushed there by Maguire. Yes, it's going to be a free kick. Maguire can complain all he likes, but that is a foul. On Decordova-Reid. He was not going anywhere, was he? Decordova-Reid, Maguire, Harry. I mean, get some common sense into you. He was going forwards, which meant the ball was going to go out of play. Why push him? Because when you push him, he's going to go down. He was already slipping as well. It's a perfect delivery. Mitrovic with the header. What a save, De Gea. Ream. Willian. Flips it back in. Mitrovic with the header. Oh, it's just wine. Oh, that's a magnificent save by David De Gea. It was going in. Went up and was going back down into the corner of the net. Up with the clearance. Anthony is clipped. Anthony Roberts is going to get a booking. Well, 23 minutes for the Fulham fans now. Just so you all know, 23 minutes left of the 90. But Bruno Fernandes is getting ready to deliver a free kick here. Every single Fulham player inside the 18-yard box. And it falls to Sancho. Took a deflection. It's going to be a corner. No, it's a goal kick. It must have taken a deflection off a Man United man. Did it came off Rashford, as a matter of fact. Came off the backside of Rashford. I love your chance, Jacob, man. It's in, header on. Can Deco Overy get there? Maguire was back covering. To Sabitzer. Marcel. Sabitzer. Now this is Luke Shaw. On to Sabitzer. Gets in towards Rashford. And well played by Leno. Read that really well. Rashford looked to be sweeping in, and well, he could have easily got that into the opposite corner of the net. It's a fantastic ball, incisional, and well read by Bernd Leno. He could Overy blocked, gets it straight back on the rebound. Pereira, Willian has Anthony Robertson alongside him. Willian goes for the cross, deflected behind corner. It's off Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I think. Come on, Fulham! Come on, Fulham! I think that was Maguire ahead of that clear on Pereira's delivery. He's going to get a second chance in towards Tete. Back in by Harrison Reed. Can he get head to it? No. Maguire heads it clear and stabbed into Anthony. And he's one-on-one against Anthony Robinson. Fulham players flooded back. Oh, Sancho's through. He's got an open goal. And it's cleared off the line by Willian. Well, oh. Handball. I think that is denial of a goal opportunity. I think that is Dogso. They are having a check now. And it's going to go to the monitor. Let's go up. Oh, yeah, that is handball. Marco Silva, I think he's just got a red card there. What's the result of this? Penalty. And Williams sent off as well for denying a clear goal opportunity. It is a red card for Willian. Oh, man. Mitrovic there. He's going to get sent off into. Send something to Chris Kavanagh. There you go. Mitrovic sent off as well. 9 men now for Fulham. Mitrovic is sent off. Three red cards. One for Marco Silva, one for Mitrovic. Pushes Chris Kavanagh. And yeah, Willian. And now there's an opportunity here on the penalty spot for Fulham to, well, Man United to equalise here. If Fulham now hold on, well, I mean, it's beside me, but these two attackers that have been sent off. Willian and Mitrovic sent it off. Yeah, the Serbian pushed Chris Kavanagh. That is correct as well from Chris Kavanagh, I must say. If the referee gets touched, it should be either a red or a yellow card. Most certainly, that is the correct decision. Bruno Fernandes is going to take this penalty for Manchester United. And he scores 1-1. Into the bottom corner. Leno dives the opposite way. And Fulham, well, completely have lost their heads. Willian, with a brilliant clear, well, not a brilliant clearance off the line. It looked brilliant on first glance, but it was with a hand, and it was indeed denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity. So he was sent off and the penalty was given. And then Mitrovic pushed Chris Kavanagh out of the way and got himself sent off as well. And he did not need to do that because, well, he was needed. The red card was already given. VAR can't overturn a red card after a review at the screen. Anthony. Bruno Fernandes. Shaw, right across, in by Sabitzer. And there you go. Fulham have thrown it away. The instant comeback from Manchester United against 9 men Fulham. They lead 2-1. Great ball. Great ball. Across by Luke Shaw. And it's a tap in for Sabitzer. It's a question of if Shaw's offside or not. It's over Leno. could be a possible offside. He's onside. Manchester United lead. Well, I just can't believe Fulham have thrown it away. You know, it's all just gone for Fulham. In retrospect. You know, they could have won this tie, but they've thrown it all away. You know, in just one flicker as well. 3 red cards in one singular moment. Looking to get on the end of it. And you were thinking, well, Fulham could be on their way to Wembley. Fulham could be on their way to maybe beating Brighton in the semi-final, go into that final against either Sheffield United or Man City. But they've just thrown it all away, having their manager sent off, and then their 2 key attackers, Willian and Mitrovic. It is crazy what happens in football. Luke Shaw. Sabitzer. Now Sancho could be through. There's a chance here for Weghorst to cross. And Leno equal to that. Oh man, that little boy in the Fulham shirt, I felt sorry for him. Getting a hug from his mum on Mother's Day. Bruno Fernandes onto Rashford, who could be through. That's a foul. I could have sworn that's a foul. Chris Cavan didn't give it though. That's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw. Sabitzer. Bruno Fernandes. Tested down by Anthony. Well, I think the 9 men of Fulham now are just going to have to see this through, really. It looks almost really impossible for them to get an equaliser. Pace in the tunnel. Rashford coming off and replaced by Fred. Still can't believe what's happened. Blimey. Martinez. Quiet. Cross to Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Into Maguire. Now Bruno Fernandes. Luke Shaw. Has that ever happened before? Referee get him out of the match? I mean, it could. Fernandes. Anthony. I'm sure Chris Kavanagh will be delighted if he gets man of the match. So Cedric and Dan James to come off for Fulham then. Short. Flicked on by Fred. Into Anthony. Sabitzer. And straight out Leno. Yeah. Well, Fulham are just going to have to go home. Unless they find an equaliser, they are going to have to go home and they are going to have to reset, and obviously not this season, I mean, but the fact that a game can go away that quickly, you know what I mean? It's better for you to make a tackle in the box than do that, Willian, must I say. Keep your arm down. It was obviously going towards your chest anyway, but your hand was in the way and you got yourself a red card and you gave away a penalty. If your hand wasn't there, that would have been cleared away, and then you would have, and then your teammates would have to scramble it clear. So that is Willian's fault. And then Marco Silva. I mean, I understand as a manager and the anger of that. Why is there a VAR check? What's happening? It's a perfectly fine clearance. This, that, and the other. He's probably confused. Why is there a VAR check in progress? But there's no need for you to lash out. And then Mitrovic. Why on earth are you touching the referee? Touch any official, you should get booked. And if you're pulling the referee back, in particular, aggressively, red card, straight off. Yeah, and that will go down, by the way, as a violent conduct as well, because he was violently pulling back Chris Kavanagh, the referee. You can't do that. Where it's the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, the Champions League, the Europa League, the Europa Conference League, the Italian Serie A, the French Liga, the Spanish La Liga, the Portuguese Premier Liga, the Premier League, or the FA Cup. Don't matter what competition you're in. You cannot touch the referee and especially aggressively pull him back in a situation like that. And honestly, before that moment, I thought Fulham were going to go for it. I thought they were going to get the result. But no, in a flicker, throwing it all away. In a flicker, penalty scored. Man United have got their tails fully up. And then Marcel Sabitzer gets the job done. Yeah, there's going to be 3 extra minutes here. We're in the 87th minute. There'll be about 6 minutes added on, I reckon. Anthony strolling through. Oh. The op steered it away. Yeah, flicker, gone. Gone. Crazy. And you really cannot lose. Oh, Anthony. Nice save by Leno. Did well. It was a really athletic save, and he is known for the athletic saves, Leno. When he's on form, he can be like elastic making saves. Yeah. Fulham forward. Harrison Reed. We'll get a throw in of Luke Shaw. Fulham are going to make a substitution of 4. So Andres Pereira and Bobby D Cordova Reed to come off. Tom Kearney and Manuel Solomon on. And David Coote has to put up 2 more sets of numbers. Kenny Tete and Harrison Reed also coming off. And both to be replaced by Cedric and Dan James. He looks a bit like, whoa, what a game. David Coote himself. I bet you Chris Kavanagh will go home and watch this back and think, wow, I can't believe I was involved in that. Oh, man. Crazy, but hilarious at the same time. Seven minutes added on. There you go. 7 more minutes. And can 9 men Fulham get a late goal? Probably not, but you never know in football. There has been such things happen before as Leeds beating Man City at the Etihad Stadium with 10 men. You never know. Who scored a Man U? It was Bruno Fernandes and Marcel Sabitzer. Jacob, I can understand how shocked and angry you must be because your team were cruising and in one flicker, 3 red cards, a mistake by Willian, and a denial of a goal opportunity, plus violent conduct toward the referees from Mitrovic. The goal for Fulham was scored by Alexander Mitrovic and Bruno Fernandes. In the corner towards Sancho. Brings it down beautifully. There's room in there for Mo Maguire who's coming in. And Weghorst. Fulham clear their lines. It's incredibly difficult now for Fulham. It is going to be so difficult for them. Almost impossible. Yeah, up until the point where those that incident happened. They were playing so well, fluent football, dominating the play. But then, bang, 3 red cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 sucker punches in total. 5 sucker punches in about 5 minutes for Fulham. 3 red cards, 1 penalty. Sorry, 6. 1 penalty and 2 goals. I don't think a day can get much worse than that. When you're cruising so fluently in a match and you receive 3 red cards, you can see the penalty and you can see 2 goals. But Gialpellini has been given the man of the match. There you go. Well, at least if Fulham don't find the equaliser, there will be a collector's item for Gialpellini, a man of the match award. Cedric. Diop. Forward Sancho and reception from Sabitzer. Sancho. There's 3 minutes to go here at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes. One back by Gialpellini. Fulham. That's gone out of play. That's gone out of play. Man United throw. Yeah. 2 minutes left at Old Trafford. And it's Fred. On to Luke Shaw. Into Martinez. And Luke Shaw. Fred, who could be throw a goal here. Big chance. Bruno Fernandes opens it up. 3-1 all over for Fulham. Icing on the cake from Bruno Fernandes and Manchester United, if you didn't think already, are going to Wembley. Someone getting the sack in the morning. Now, Marco won't get sacked for this. I guarantee it. What a job he has done with Fulham. I must say, yeah, this is only the FA Cup. They've had an incredible season in the league. I must say, there's no way that Fulham can have the audacity to sack Marco Silva after the season they've had in the Premier League. Oh, that little boy crying. And there goes the full-time whistle. And Fulham threw it all away in the space of around about 6 minutes, involving 3 red cards, one of which for Marco Silva intervening with a VAR review involving from Chris Kavanagh. And then a penalty awarded just after a red card was shown to Willian for denying a clear goal opportunity off the line. But he could have easily prevented it because his hand was down by the chest, and it was indeed in the, it could have been preventable. A hug between Bruno Fernandes and Cedric. And the third and final red card was a bit of violence from Mitrovic as he dragged the referee back after he showed the red card to Willian as he was heading down the tunnel. He dragged the referee back in fury violently. And that is most certainly a red card by all means. If you touch the referee, you're getting booked, or any official. If you pull them back aggressively, it's going to go down as violent conduct. You're going to get sent off because you're being violent towards the referee, or you're violently touching the referee, aggressively touching the referee, whatever. And then penalty score by Bruno Fernandes. They threw it away with a goal. Like straight after the penalty was scored, and then just to make things worse, Bruno scores in the last minute to make it 3-1. So there you go. So that's it from me then on Super Sunday. We've seen Arsenal beat Palace 4-1 and an ultimate comeback from Manchester United from a goal back to beat 9-man Fulham 3-1. He most certainly wouldn't say they deserve it, but after what happened, it almost seemed inevitable, really. And we're just going to quickly run through the Premier League results. So Forest beaten 2-1 by Newcastle. Emmanuel Dennis opened the scoring in around about the 28th minute for Forest. 26th minute, sorry. And Newcastle came back with Isak on the score sheet with 2 goals, both in added time. The first one was assisted by Joe Willock, and then a penalty in the 3rd minute scored emphatically. It was a great header from a delicious cross from Joe Willock. Aston Villa beating Bournemouth by 3-0. Douglas Luiz, Jacob Ramsey, and Emi Buendia on the score sheet with assists from Leon Bailey, Ollie Watkins, and Tyrone Mings. Brentford beating Leicester City, drawing with Leicester City by 1-1. Matthias Jensen on the score sheet in the 32nd minute. Harvey Barnes with the equaliser in the 52nd minute. And a red card for Shamda Baptiste in the 2nd minute of added time. After 2 offences, after 2 bookings. Southampton what a game as well. 3-3 draw between these two. Pedro Porro scored in the 1st minute of added time to get his first Tottenham goal and puts out Tottenham 1 goal ahead. But straight away into the 2nd half, Southampton find their equaliser through Shea Adams. Harry Kane and Ivan Perisic scored 2 goals to make it 3-1 Tottenham. And then Theo Walcott, 3 minutes after Perisic scored, got a goal back. And in the 3rd minute of added time, James Ward-Prowse scored a penalty because of a foul on Theo Walcott to make it 3-3. And assists from Son, Kulusevski. And on the Southampton side, Theo Walcott, Sakumara with the assists. Wolverhampton Wanderers beaten 4-2 by Leeds United. Johnny Otto on the Jack Harrison, Luke Ayling, and Rasmus Christensen all contributed to 3 goals, which put Leeds 3 goals ahead by 62 minutes. 2 goals back from Wolves for Johnny Otto and Mateus Cunha. Shortly afterwards, Johnny Otto was sent off for a serious foul. Rodrigo scored in the 7th minute of added time before Mateus Nunez got sent off, and that was icing on the cake as well, that goal from Rodrigo. It was an action-packed game at Molineux, and assists from Wilfred Nyonto, Mark Rocker, and Crescencio Somerville, with Chelsea drawing 2-2 with Everton. Seeing João Felix on the score sheet first. The equaliser came from Abdoulaye Doucouré. Kai Havertz scored a penalty in the 76th minute to make it 2-1, and a late equaliser from Ellis Sims in the 89th minute, his first goal for Everton, with an assist from James Tarkowski and Abdoulaye Doucouré. So an assist and a goal for Abdoulaye Doucouré, positive day for him. And Arsenal beating Palace by 4-1 with Martinelli, Saka on the score sheet with a brace, and Granit Xhaka also on the score sheet. Bukayo Saka, Ben White, Leandro Trossard, and Kieran Tierney with the assists. Jeff Schlupp got the goal back for Crystal Palace, and Saka was voted man of the match in that one. And here it finished 3-1 between Manchester United and Fulham. What an action-packed game. It was a lucky comeback, it was. And do you know what? Fulham, next time don't lose your heads, because genuinely you could have gone to Wembley. They threw that away though. And it was purely, well, it was Willian really that sparked it all. No disrespect to Willian, he's a former Arsenal man, he's a great player, but that was his fault. Willian is to blame. He used his hand in clearing that ball off the line. That is denial of a goal opportunity, or in short, dog so. It's a red card and a penalty. But he, as the VAR review was in progress, Marco Silva. No, the ref wasn't bad. All decisions were correct here. I'll explain it to you. Marco Silva intervened and interrupted the VAR review, which rightly got him sent off. Yeah, you're disrupting a review. You can't do that. And then Mitrovic, and then after Willian received the red card and the penalty was given, Mitrovic decided to aggressively and violently pull the referee back. And he got himself sent off as well. It's a form of violent conduct if you are aggressively pulling the referee back. It's a yellow card if you touch an official. But if you're aggressively pulling him back, well, it's probably more. If there was such a thing as a black card, that would be given. It'll get a hefty well, if that was in the Premier League, it'd be a hefty suspension. No, Chris Kavanagh did well today. All decisions were correct. And that's it on Super Sunday. We've seen Premier League results. We're now going towards the international break. I will be back on Tuesday as we go and see Barnsley host Sheffield United. Until then, though, I'll just double check that. Yep, Barnsley hosting Sheffield United. And until then, it is bye-bye from me. See you all on Tuesday. Bye-bye.